Show. Please give me the mic. I need to watch ours. Hey, Cash. How about you? getting weird now. Damn, this is good. I've hit some notes. I'm embarrassed. How this fucking shit sounds. There. Alright. Shut the shit off. Or this is what you're like, dude. Foreman, shut the fuck up, dude. This is what you're like. I'll find a clip. Alright, Stan Marsh. This is what Foreman is like. Listen to my music. Everything sounds like shit. Yeah, right here. This is Foreman, everybody. This is Foreman listening to music. You just don't get it, Foreman, man. You're old, so you think everything sounds like literal shit. I get it.
Well, it sounds like crap, right?
No, I mean, I like it.
Oh, come on. That music sounds like shit.
No, it's just young and hip, so you don't get it, Sharon.
Admit it, Randy.
It's just young and hip, Foreman, so you don't get it, dude.
You think it sounds like crap, too.
It doesn't sound like crap at all. I think it's awesome.
You good? Check out. No, I don't want to watch that fucking shit.
All right, we continue now with
I don't wanna
FBI
watch
Deputy
fucking
Director.
Fuck news. Fuck you news. My bad. Adam Friedland. The Adam Friedland Show. Look at it. 1 second. What is this episode about?
You know, a lot of being in Congress actually is just having a voice and speaking out. And so,
That sounds like a bullshit.
no, I mean, it's,
What does it mean? Like you're surrounded by some of these people.
How does your guitar sound, Foreman? Your guitar? You're pretty good guitar, man. You know music.
People are the dregs of humanity. You see a guy walking down the hall, you're like, oh, that guy's been accused of.
I'm on shrooms, Foreman. I've upgraded from weed to microdosing shrooms. I'm much smarter than you, more intelligent. I'm more of a. I'm a man after my own heart, if you will. I'm like in Hemingway.
Like,
Look at Adam Freeland. This guy looks like a fucking fart factory. What the fuck? What the fuck? All right.
when I was a co-chair.
2020. I know.
And you were
followed
very,
me?
I mean, I followed that you were a big advocate for him. There weren't a lot of people in the media. I mean, you were independent media who were supporting him.
Look at this guy. Look at this little freak. Fuck, dude. Is that what? He's Jewish. Oh, it's boomer shit. What are you microdosing, Foreman? Foreman can't microdose shit. That's the truth. And everybody, please subscribe and like. You got to get monetized. That's the most important thing in my life. You get monetized. I need a view hours. I'm being very real with you people. I'm doing when I do some face play, I will be doing Johnny Depp. This is my Johnny Depp impression. Seems like the most socially cool guy, a Johnny Depp type character. Nice glass of wine, rosé. I gotta smoke some weed. I gotta get some weed. Give it up for the weed people. Give it up for the weed people, everybody. I'm off to take a hip. Before I go to sleep, I say my prayers and I go beep beep. Bus driver, pick me up, please.
That's how I came to know who you were.
Is that right?
That's really true.
Politicians are such good.
What the fuck is this? Bitch up to. What the fuck? Just white script that plays your content in a loop. I don't know what you're talking about, Foreman. Thank you for tuning in, dude. You're very smart, intelligent. The most intelligent man in the world is Radio Foreman. I get all my medical advice from Radio Foreman. Believe it or not, folks. This truly is one of the greatest shows in Hollywood. My show. Great Hollywood show. Oh, shit. All right. Where did I lose my fucking... Oh, no. 1 second. Right back. A live stream. Ooh, 2 viewers. Thank you, viewers.
Good liars. I was on a podcast called Come Town at the time.
You were active.
I mean, yeah, it was I was a big supporter of
I gotta cover a general.
I was a queen.
Why do you think I'm
throughout-
here? I mean, just because you're a comedian? No, because you're.
Jews are cool people. Pink Trip? This is what he did earlier. Now, this is good.
See some shit?
Yeah.
Get in there, dog. I'm feeling really good. Dude, I'm high as God, I'm so horny.
Really?
Yeah.
I was living in New Jersey last year when the drone stuff was going on. It flew right over my car.
I like butt fucking. You ever try that?
What?
It's f***ing insane.
I don't care.
Let's just be free. Like you and I, just butt each other and sucking dick. Like, I just really want
This is
that.
gonna look bad.
Aaron Rodgers, come on.
Why though?
This is obviously like super popular and
It's
people
pretty
love
good,
it.
man.
And it's also really good. Imagine if someone could show you how to do it and you could do it.
I'm not doing that.
Why? Because, like, oh, it doesn't look as pretty. Once the milk gets in there and everything gets crazy, who gives a fuck?
What? Hey, let's just take a little break.
No Logan.
Kiss me.
The Logan's my daddy. Logan's my daddy.
I think I'm gonna get out.
No,
Rogers.
that's not happening.
But I need to take a piss.
Oh.
I don't care. I had Amanda Knox on here yesterday and she died.
Oh.
What happened?
I shot her in the head twice.
What?
It was nothing. I felt nothing.
That actually happened.
Yeah. Yeah. Happens all the time.
Yeah.
A little confused at what.
It's just like standard practice.
How
Business
come
as
nobody
usual.
has gone to prison? That's one of my main questions.
Yes, Aaron Rodgers. Why did nobody go to prison? It's very good. Cam, See I respect the chat. I respect the chat, folks. Alec Baldwin Larber? You talking about Aaron Rodgers?
People love it though. They're wild shows. Like crazy shit happens in these shows, and they're getting massive numbers. Massive numbers. It's a fucking art
Sorry,
form.
Foreman.
You're a
Extreme. Like,
Look, this is a fucking business. Like, what are we doing?
You have to apologize.
What?
That's pretty good. Damn, Aaron Rodgers has a fucking dead man's gaze. I guess if you're fucking flinging footballs in a National Football League, as Chris Rock says, it's the N-word fucking large league, dude. Yeah, I'd be like Aaron too. If I were a star quarterback of a professional NFL team.
Okay. Is that what we're doing? Yeah. Now, not interested.
You were going to get shut down.
This is what I take seriously from all the Rogan content. This is what I believe Rogan is.
Rated.
Really? Okay. Go ahead.
Do it.
Was that it? Did Joe Rogan actually pull his fucking gun out on stream, or is that AI? I have to rewatch that shit. What the fuck? No way. Okay, this is AI. Joe Rogan did not pull his gun out on people. Pete Trip, great job, dude. What up, Presley? What up, friends, dog? It's fucking. It's fucking this pink trip. I don't know if it's true. This pink trip clip has me believe. I think it's AI. Believe Rogan pulled a firearm out. I'm sorry, I'm laughing so hard. All right, there we go. Sorry, that would be kind of painful. What the fuck? Did Rogan pull his gun out? What the hell? The Anthony Coombs gun? No, that's AI. That's no. There's no way that's real.
Go ahead. Do it.
Pink Trip's cool,
Dude, you're
A little weird though, for my taste.
Progressive.
You saw me in the, I don't know, brag, the VIP section of
Guys,
the Queen's.
another Indian man in government? Get out of my face, please. Indian men. Indian men. I believe you. Yeah, he's a cool dude. He's cool. He's cool, Press. He's my friend. He's my good friend. He's my good friend. All right.
rally.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I had to lie my way into.
I wasn't at the Queen's job. That was the one where they AOC, right?
I was stood right next to her.
Yeah.
I didn't say anything, but
Let me know if my levels are too high, folks.
too fast.
Dude.
Oh no, I can't watch
What the-
shit. We gotta watch the real shit. I can't. Joe Rogan pulls a gun out for the live stream. That'd be awesome. Rogan could have accomplished that. Oh,
How he does like the
this guy,
different
dude.
voices and breaks into the different fucking
Yeah,
flows
man.
and shit. Like that shit's
Pretty
crazy.
cool,
Like,
man.
dude's good with it.
Oh, man. This is some good ass music, bro. Really. This is good music. Like my music is good. This is what my music sounds like. Foreman called my music garbage, Presley. Listen to my music. It's getting fucking deep. Like that, right? All right, enough of my music. I'm making thousands of dollars on SoundCloud right now. I'm a SoundCloud rapper.
Never seen it like this. Right, left, never seen it like this. Strong chest, I'll beat it like this. Crew neck, brought it back in this bitch. Good Phil got perfect vision. Kind of swag make.
That's like a white guy, white trash move. They go like this. But you're dealing with a pure white trash person.
Your girl reconsider. Same demeanor in the summer and the winter. Misdemeanor if you fucking with the village. If it's not familiar, funny. Funny how they acting unfamiliar, funny.
This is like Foreman probably loves this. This is the kind of music Foreman listens to. This. I'm working with genuine notes, frequencies, things that sound good. These guys working with magic. This is actually pretty good.
Chilling with my inner circle, it's the roundhouse. You ain't got a lot of kick it, just be real with us. Looking down at y'all from a glass ceiling up. Y'all going broke from the lies they selling ya. Fake love looking like necrophilia. Cause when you die, everybody start feeling ya. Man, I get way too competitive.
Oh,
My guy just said,
that's
oh.
good, bud.
"Ooh," he said, "You ain't gotta lie."
Yeah. This guy's fucking high as fuck. Obviously. I am high too. Where'd my weed go? I think it's in my pocket. I gotta watch out for that and get pulled up. If 5-0 comes up on me. I say, yeah, this is just regular. This is like a fucking what do you call a vape? A regular nicotine vape. Yeah, it has a pink rosé and it has a sangria on the back of it. That's normal nicotine smoke. It's no THC. My friend officer.
The kicker just be real with us, looking down at y'all from a glass ceiling up. Y'all growing broke from the lies they be.
These are stupid. These are stupid lines. You're a dumb guy. All right, let's see. And you were correct. All right, I gotta respect the chat. Full screen chat, folks. We're gonna go hardcore. Tim Dillon's hardcore history. See what it says. He's cool, Prez. He's my good friend. I was talking about, I don't know, especially in India. Yeah, super cool. He looks super cool. Thank you. Rick Crusher is the worst. This is, yeah, it's like basic bitch shit. On the internet right now, if you're like a basic bitch, you're like, yo, Bert Kreischer sucks. If you're just a fucking moron, you're just a fucking, yo, Bert Kreischer really sucks, man. Isn't that what Pink Troop said about him? I make my own fucking analyses on people. I don't let society tell me how I should feel about somebody. Like you, Foreman, bitch, sell out. But I like your stuff. You're pretty good, man. You're pretty good, man. Pretty good, man. Game changer. And yes, you were correct. Ironically, yes, weed pens are the best. Okay, Foreman. I'm gonna have to agree with you on this. Weed pens fucking rule. I don't want to fucking try to. Weed pens rule. You get my chat approval, Foreman. No clean. No, you don't have to fucking grind up fucking plants. Just in a fucking nice little cartridge. Mm, Radio Foreman, get some points. You get some points, man. The Radio Foreman. I didn't realize you grew up, man. Wow, you're growing before my eyes, Foreman. You're really cool, dude. You're really cool. Maybe I can move my fucking screen this way. This is the Merce approach, though. I can't do the Merce approach. Is Merce alive? Is Merce alive right now? So embarrassed. I didn't prepare good enough. Oh, my mush. My Merce. My Merce. Merce. Radio. Rumble. Rumble, young man. Rumble. Dude. That's not Mercer's page. I better just turn this fucking shit off. I'm stumbling over myself. Motherfucking retard. I gotta change the output. Right here. There we go. Now I'm perfect. The words that go into my ears, I'm trying to test the audio still. Camera angles. Camera angles are where I'm going for, man. These are perfect camera angles to have. It's a great it's a great skill to learn. Be able to sight the right angle in a movie theater screen. All right. Well, lost viewers there. I don't know what happened. Maybe people like watching me retarded more than they like watching me live. I don't know. Being sober. Oh no, what the fuck? I have to subscribe to Mersh now? What in the fuck? Are you serious? I have to subscribe to Mersh? I'm not subscribing to Mersh on Rumble. That's fucking stupid. Like fucking retarded. I'm not fucking gonna subscribe. All right, well, I need my Mersh. That's fucking true. Well, let's watch last night's episode. How about that? What the fuck? Mersh? I'm pissed at you, dude.
A list of the major updates that this game has had,
Mersh's
not counting
audio.
patches. This game
Mersh's audio is fucked up. Not
has had
mine.
1,000 patches. This is just major updates that the game has come out with. Each one has a name
I'm not paying
because they were introducing new content. So if you haven't played it in 5 years, you might have gotten some of these updates. But let me tell you, oh, you did play it like a year ago. But for those of you, so since this game's been introduced, this is the list of the fucking updates it's had. Foundation, Pathfinder, Atlas Rises, Next, The Abyss, Visions, the 2.0 Beyond update, Synthesis, Living Ship, Exomech, Desolation, a 3.0 update, Origins, Next Generation, Companions. This is starting to sound like a list of Star Trek movies. Companions, Expeditions, Prisms.
I'm not paying Mersh for a fucking weekly subscription. That's insane. You're fucking insane if you want to pay Mersh that kind of money. I'll give Mersh $20 every once in a while if I feel like he's doing a good job. I'm not giving him a fucking $5 a fucking month for a subscription. That's too far. It's where I draw the line.
Frontiers, Sentinel, Outlaws, Endurance, Waypoint, which was considered the 4.0 game, Fractal, Interceptor, Echoes, Omega, Orbital, Worlds Part 1, and Worlds Part 2, which is like a whole nother game, I guess, like a whole nother storyline. So, yeah, I'm saying, man, I didn't get to taste the old game when it sucked, but the new game has absolutely been
All
a
right, shut up, Mersh.
known guy, and he's only known for coming on and
Shit I covered last night. What the fuck? You're really doing this, Mersh. Not gonna subscribe. That's fucking bullshit. You fucking piece of shit, Mersh. I'm pissed at Mersh now. Fuck him. What the fuck? Your content is as good as free, Mersh. You're not saying anything I haven't heard, dude. I'm pissed off now. Check out my history. No, I don't have fucking. This is pretty crazy.
When you get kicked out of the space and hundreds of people will verify that it happened to them, they can smoke as much DMT as they
This
want.
shit
And they,
happened to me, dude. I got kicked out of the DMT realm. I'm fucking pissed, dog. I got kicked out of the fucking DMT realm.
how many times you hit that cartridge, you cannot get back in.
What do you think happened when you said you got kicked out of the DMT space?
Right.
Was that the same experience when you experienced this oneness, this one conscious loneliness?
So yeah, the getting kicked out experience. If you Google this happens to a lot of people actually, right? And so,
That's actually
which
really boring.
also underlines that again, there is
really
something
boring.
that happened. This physically happened to me, so I can verify it in my.
I'm just letting you guys know that happens. You get kicked out of the fucking DMT realm. What was fucking Hormaxer doing earlier today? That's what I'm most interested in. Hormaxer is something I'm really interested in. Where you at, Hormaxer? There we go. Is he live right now? Is this Psycho live? No, this is fucking. Shit, man. This is pretty good, man. Look at these weights. What the fuck? Dude. Hormaxer's a fucking slob. Look at this fucking shit. That's gross. I would never fucking live in this. This is fucking, like, gross. What are you lifting weights and you have a bunch of fucking plastic sacks in the background? What the fuck? You have a pool in your house? Oh, you know that fucks your pH balance up? Having a fucking just water, a big fucking bowl of water in your living room. I imagine this is where Hormaxer says he didn't jack off, I don't think, but fuck, dude. He's got a real nice, cozy jack off center. Fucking creep. Guy's great though. Respect the chop. I hope Merch dies. Presley in Minecraft. I hope Merch gets killed. Is everything going good? Sometimes I get ahead of myself. Sometimes I get so fucking pissed off at everybody. I fucking hate everybody sometimes. Hate everybody. How's Hormaxer making millions of dollars?
Okay, good evening. Good evening, Dylan. I'd like to talk to you tonight about a disease that seems to be ravaging. You know, I've never looked at this ailment, this biochemical disorder, in a certain way that I am tonight, you know, because I think it should be called hypogonadism unleashed. What this disease...
I'm following hypo. I don't know.
Can do what a low T. There is a form of, I guess you could call this term simp, a simp or a certain type of simp, mega simp, simp, whatever the.
Yeah, sure. You can put a label on everything, man. What the fuck? Oops, oopsie daisy. Easy.
The term would be a mega simp, maybe. I don't know, but
mega simp. Yeah. What about a mega quadruple simp? That's pretty good. My stream? My stream's fine. Okay, cool.
When it comes to regard, this type of simp, though, Till, good evening, is a type of ailment that we must delve deep into because I'm very perplexed by this, honestly, and I'd like to get a read on this. I really believe it's hypogonadism. Low T symptoms ride with other psychiatric disorders. So I'm going to bring that up tonight and tell you exactly what this is relating to, who this relates to, how can we get a cure, if there is a cure for this type of ailment or not. Now, I'm going to use, for example, this guy here, okay? You've probably seen him around in here. He goes by the name of King TL. He's a black dude. You know, I tried to help him. He doesn't want to get help. And what happens to these people is they wind up giving like $300 to people like Ruby or Ava, and they just dole out this money for no apparent reason. Till no ball draining here. There's no ball draining. There's no nudes, and these are like dysgenic women. So I said, well, what could make a man dole out $300 to a dysgenic woman? See, over here, Snorlaxer, he's getting help, but he's refused my help. So we're going to take him apart tonight, and he's going to have to cash at me tonight, Snorlaxer. Yeah, he's going to have to cash at.
I just drained the old dragon. What's the grossest way I can say I took a fucking big fat hot piss? I just drained my dragon, boys. Ooh, drained the lizard, boys.
At me or get into my super chats because he has a severe disorder. And this disorder is a very serious one that we need to delve into. Low T is very, don't let these men tell you a man that takes tests is not a man. No, a man that doesn't take tests is not.
Yeah, take tests. That's a good idea. What a bunch of fucking hormones your body should not have this age in your life. It's a great idea. Actually, doesn't sound too bad. But people go overboard. It's like, what are you trying to do? Be Mr. Olympia at fucking 57 years old? Dude, you got to put some of the work in, or not about called Whoremaster Foreman. Oops. Pick up your shit around your fucking living room. This is your living room. I hate to see what your fucking bedroom looks like. Your bedroom is a pigsty. You have a fucking pool in your living room, a flamingo style pool. That's Tim Pool behavior, man. Classic. This guy's a Tim Pool head. Definitely.
Not a man. And you could wind up in a place like King TL. Okay, you could wind up in his situation.
Who's King TL? I need to know who this is right away. Presley, give me links. King TL. This is very funny. This is
where you're throwing hundreds of dollars at dysgenic women, real piss mops. So I'm talking about real. I'm not just using the chill as a terminology here, baby. I'm telling you the way it is. And these are like real piss mops, nasty women. And so, see, what you get with this hypogonadism is you want to be kicked around by women. I think that's partially parcel there, Spaceman.
Hey,
they want to be kicked
here. I'm looking over the
by
lineup
women.
Tonight.
They want to.
Lol Cow Reject panel. Looks like a whale of a show. And to that point, I've got Hurricane Paro here with me. Hurricane, can you tell us what to expect on tonight's show?
I guess you missed it out. Listen, it was my fault that
there's nothing creepier than AI trying to put together a fucking morning radio show. It's creepy as fuck. It's scary. It's almost really sexual, man.
I came so late. The backstory of me and King, right? I showed up late, right? Because OPC started this show without my consent. So
OPC.
It started at 9, right? And I told OPC I'm gonna let him know. And he started the stream with early without my permission.
Oh, you start the stream.
I showed up like around 12, and King TL out of nowhere interrupted my warm up, and
I gotta fucking take my clothes off, guys. I've been working on my six pack. These right here. Look at that. It's a good workout. Your abs real tight. Your belly real tight.
I started abusing my power against him. I had to. And then he came back for more, and I was like, okay, you know what? Like,
I can't do this. I can't. You ain't gonna get me fooled. You ain't gonna fool me, boys. Boys. I will remove artings and removing clothing slowly. For money, turns out I'm terminal. If I don't get money right now, I can't afford the surgery to fix my dumbass in the game Minecraft. Oops. I make myself laugh. I don't need other people to tell me how to laugh. Oh, Grace the Lord. Shit. My bad. Grace the Lord. She's a beautiful young girl. No, gross. She's my friend. I don't find her like attractive in any way. Foreman fucking fell in love with this. I mean, no offense. Grace, your dad right there. We get Ben. He's looking like a fucking dementia patient right now. Where am I? Where am I? I had a family at the beginning. Now I don't. And I'm lost. I'm a lost guy. I'm Ben Thorpe. I don't think Ben Thorpe ever wanted to be found. Very poetic. I'm poetic. I speak from my poetic heart.
King? Hey, King? King TL?
Whoa, what? Did Grace Lord get collagen injections? Did she get Botox? Is Grace Thorpe getting Botox? Damn. These are things to think about. These are ideas people have every day, man. You wake up with your ideas. Emotionally. You end with a bunch of crapola.
TL? I saw what you said about me in Ava's chat yesterday.
Oh no.
And I saw how much money
Somebody said something bad about me in some other fucking dork community. I don't give a fuck about. Oh, this is my main gripe with women. It's like, let it go. What are you fucking trying to do here? Be gone. Be gone. This is my natural response.
you gave them. And I just want to say, I don't think you're welcome here anymore.
Oh, you're not welcome here anymore. Ooh. If Grace Thorpe ever banned me from anywhere and said I'm not welcome, I'm self-deleting. I'm self-deleting myself. If Grace Thorpe doesn't accept me as a buddy and a friend, I'm self-deleting right now. I know how to do it. I've seen it. I know. And self-delete. What does that mean? I'm going to get a haircut, start a new chapter in the book of my life. Cool boy. That's what that means. A new beginning, everybody. A lot of hope. Nope.
Go take your business somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, I get it, like 30 years.
Really great guy. Really nice guy.
Great guy. You're dealing with scumbags on the internet in Discord. Really great guy. What the fuck? What the fuck? Where do you get off? Where do you get off, Grace Lord? I gotta read the comments. My bad. The comments are what keep the show going. I respect my fans. I respect their authority, mostly. Looks 37 now. Yeah, I agree. Presley. She looks like she's a middle-aged housewife who's had some work done. Wow, this internet thing. It's too scary, man. I can never deal with so much stress. I have to get a certain amount of beauty sleep just to maintain 9 hours every day. I sleep. People say you need 6 hours of sleep to function. I'm sleeping 9 hours a fucking day. I'm getting my rest in. People say, oh, you can't save up rest. Oh, fuck if you can't. I'm beautiful. I use lotions on my skin. I use lotions on my penis when I'm having an orgasm. Believe it or not. Hope that's not too descriptive. Sorry.
Just nasty. I don't really know if I want you in my chat. Feel free to hang out with those two ladies.
Vitamin C.
Literally, feel free. It's
Presley, I really believe vitamin C is the best vitamin. Getting some sun. Oh no, I'm talking about vitamin D. Vitamin D. Fuck Saha. F Saha. I want some vitamin D. I want vitamin D. There we go. I want some of that. I want to drink a nice Sunny D. Sunny D. You know, when you're tripping on shrooms, that vitamin C comes in a hot day. I'm not even orange juice. Got. He's a brain altering. All right.
it's not my problem. But that's how you feel about me. I think. I don't know. I don't know if I want you here, buddy.
Oh.
Kind of gross.
Damn, gross.
King, tell her it's not her fault, it's you. King switch sides. Yeah, I mean, he's more than welcome to, but I just... King Judas. King Snake. King Snake. What did he say? Oh, just like... Grace is like a bitter old cunt, and I can't...
I have so much weed. I don't know what to do with my weed. I feel like it's a waste. That's a disgusting word, Presley. What does that mean? Let me know if I'm echoing. My fucking cans. My cans. They're so loud that my mic picks it up. So I echo. Fucking sucks. Come on. I need the viewing hours of the day. I need the resting time of the night. 9 hours. You do. You just work out all day. You're like a marathon man. Doing. Yes.
No, I mean,
what does it mean? Like,
shut up, Adam Freeland.
Can't believe I ever
This sucks. I hate the background noise.
supported her. Like,
Grace's teeth are fucked up. Grace. Number one, dental health. Get your teeth fixed. I mean, I need my teeth fixed, but I'm not wanting them out there like a goddamn fucking human piece of shit in Minecraft. To be honest. And there go. I go. Man's I have to watch this. Let's watch this real quick. This will make me feel smart. This is gonna be copyright struck. This is like me in court every day. This is like what I have to go through, man. It's just like this is like this movie's based off
Legal precedent, Your Honor, going back to 1789.
Oh, sorry, over again. All right, yeah, this is like me every day.
Legal precedent, Your Honor, going back to 1789, whereby a defendant can claim self-defense against an agent of the government if that act is deemed a defense against tyranny, a defense of liberty, Your Honor. Henry Ward Beecher in Proverbs from the Plymouth Pulpit, 1887, said it. And I,
This is the
excuse
20th
me,
century, Your Honor.
excuse
Gonna make a mockery of the court.
I am afforded the right to speak in my own defense, sir. By the Constitution of the United States. This is the same
Don't tell me
document
about the
that guarantees my
Constitution of the
liberty.
United States.
Now, liberty, in case you've forgotten, is the soul's right to breathe. And when it cannot take a long breath, laws are girded too tight. Without liberty, man is a cinco.
Man is a what?
Ibid, Your Honor.
Son, my...
Yeah, Man is the Ibid. This is a smart movie, dude. Man is the Ibid. Well, that's very, very cool. This is like my life, dude. I said this in front of the judge the other day. I got halfway beat to death in the game Minecraft. After I said that shit, the fucking bailiff came up with the electric gun, shot me right in the head, dude. Now I got all kinds of magic abilities. This is a book I'm writing. It's more of a movie script. Once Tarantino gets his fucking filthy claws all over it, man. Man's an Ibid. This is true. Okay, I can look that up. That's a smart ass shit. This is mostly just stream my thoughts. You guys are lucky and speak to me in chat. Thank you all. Term Ibid. It's not typically used to describe a person or concepts. This is man. Footnotes. Avoid repeating the full citation previously referenced. Whoa. Yes, this is what it said. Yeah, right here. Pretty interesting. Shit. Yeah. Yeah. Trying to do this read zoom. We zoom out. Zoom out. The beauty of angles. Of angels, if you will. Damn. Here's some fucking quick shit for this shit. Nighttime. Night on sleep. Good. There's an abbreviation for a Latin word, ibidem. Ibidem, meaning in the same place. It is commonly used in citations to refer to the source cited in the preceding note or list item. However, the term vivid is not typically used to describe a person or a concept, such as, man, what the fuck? All right, that's some. I have to deal with that another day. I gotta fucking show the rule to run. I gotta show to run, guys. Stop using me, guys. All right. Yeah. I have. This guy's pretty good.
Trans pro skater.
My favorite kind of sandwich in the whole world.
Alicia or Alyssa Steamer.
Thanks for the
that
stream.
Barbie
brother. I guess you keep going. Because my dad is going to see me on.
I think that's all I know.
10:30
I know two.
to 5 can bring it back. So it's AJ's birthday. So until I will see you in the next video.
They actually gonna throw it away in the trash? Crazy.
Give it up for this streamer. I believe his name is. I'll shout out new creative streamers though. I like this guy, man. He's got some.
You have to. You're surrounded.
Very creative shit. His name is Thickmodo. Thickimodo. Pretty good guy, man. Put that there. I respect channel. He does a very good job. No beef. I like to play some of his clips. This is what I do. My time off. I need more money. I need to get enough viewing hours to ensure that my life and my future children's life it'll be millionaire, extreme people. They'd be rich beyond their beliefs, the dreams of riches. I think this guy's really cool. He gets good detail.
Inside a Playhouse Disney.
Hard flips and high heels.
Playhouse Disney, Crystal Rest, food review, outdoors.
Oh, hi, everyone. Today I'm doing a Mott's. Mott's. Yep, that's right, Mott's. It's an apple juice, 100% juice, apple. No added sugar. 100% vitamin C. It's a picture of the apple with slicer apple, full apples, and slicer
Yeah,
apples.
they look like a
I
man
used to
now.
have
It's
them
crazy.
when I was a very little boy. When I was in preschool, and I used to have the Mott's.
I think they're just like
Including
a
in
stud
2005,
lesbian.
a Sailing Around the World live hot potatoes with Murray, Jeff, Greg, and Anthony and the Wiggles. The Wiggles, it's rounded by the Mutts. Then 2005, like this album, live hot potatoes, and Sailing Around the World, and this photo, all the photos in 2005. This, they used to have that, the Wiggles Mutts, and the very first time when I was little, I used to have that. It really tastes good. It tastes like apple juice. So, I'm gonna go ahead and taste it right now.
I wish Captain Planet would fuck this guy out.
It's a beautiful day outside, isn't it? Yep. Nice outside. No one cares. You might want to see. Wiggles tells me that the OG Wiggles, Greg, Murray, Jeff, and Anthony, drink apple juice too. Mott's. 2005. It's the 20th anniversary of Live Hot Potatoes. Including Sailing Around the World. Make sure I'll find it. The Sailing Around the World released. Still know that 19 years is enough to be a 20th anniversary.
What's up, guys? How is everyone doing? Good. I know you don't want to make money on this, but there's a way that you could put audio.
Oh shit! Right there. All right, cool. No. Right here. There we go. Oh, my bad, guys. I was talking like Jake Hudson. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Jake Hudson. What, guys?
Videos on this platform called Buy Me a Coffee. I'm just trying to promote my code because
I'm just trying to promote. What a dumb sounding guy. No offense. This is like I don't speak hillbilly, sir. Okay.
It's
Oh, you got a referral code?
yeah.
I'm not. I don't think. I don't think I'm gonna do it. Buy me a coffee. What the hell? Oh my god, my phone's gonna die. I never charged it. What the fuck? Oh my god.
I'm being a bad boy right now.
Let me guess, you gotta leave. Let me guess, you gotta leave.
In a minute, it's when my phone dies. I'm gonna have to leave. It's. I don't know how long it's to last, but So I was trying to, I wanted you to help me with the Peeps in East 24 last night. You were tired and cranky, so maybe you could help me real quick right now. You feel better?
All right, shut up. Shut your fucking mouth, Jake Hudson. Greta Thunberg is sailing. I gotta read about this. I gotta see the story. This is a YouTube story, folks. This is breaking news. This is my breaking news music right now. Breaking news, everybody. Breaking news, everybody. Greta Thunberg is sailing Gaza. Fucking figure out what's going on in the Middle East, man. Places. Greta Thunberg, she gotta figure it out. I hope.
Yeah.
Big Hudson. I think you'd use a clown. I respect you, man. All right. Well,
Democracy depends on a free press. Please support our independent journalism at Democracy.
Way. I'm getting copyrighted from that shit right away, Presley. It's gotta be like, here, we'll watch a TikTok.
So we are now in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea.
Greta Thunberg is on a sailboat with 11 other activists.
What do they plan on doing? How do they plan on fixing the situation? 12 people on a boat. 12 super white, wealthy people. Man, you get some of that oil money. Oh, dude. Good for Greta, man. I thought she was a joke. She's obviously a very intelligent young woman. Greta Thunberg. Go, Greta Thunberg fucking rules in my book. Yeah, I have no problems with her. She's like a child that people listen to. That's a talent within itself. You're either born with that or you don't have it. Being a child star. In the political level, like a Greta Thunberg, I bet Greta Thunberg becomes the queen of fucking England pretty soon. Very impressive for a child that's grown into a mature young woman. That's what she's all about. Yeah. Good lady.
Headed for Gaza. They departed from Sicily on June 1st on a boat run by the activist group, the Freedom Flotilla Coalition. Thunberg said at a news conference that she's trying to bring aid and raise international awareness over the ongoing humanitarian crisis.
We are only a part of a much broader, bigger global movement.
We're only a part of Greta. Well, Greta used to be like a somewhat like reasonable child to look at. Now that bitch is, what the fuck's going on in here? Whoa. She aged a lot. Last time I checked, she was 14 years old. Now she looks like her face got fucking ripped apart by a chimpanzee. That's what she looks like. She looks like a chimpanzee survivor person. What the fuck happened, Greta? You gonna fell off? Yeah. Obscurity. Yeah, go take a trip on the ocean. Yeah. Bye-bye. I respect you a lot. If you want to work with my show, my corporation, if you will, I will bring you on board. We'll save you.
movement for Palestinian liberation.
In mid-May, Israel slightly eased its blockade of Gaza after nearly 3 months, allowing
These people are.
Now it's time for left.
Australian news is pretty good.
She's losing it. Let's start with Greta Thunberg. She's heading to Gaza on a boat. You think the people in that region have suffered enough?
And this shit is so fucking obnoxious. It's like, I don't want to be, but like, sometimes they're like, this is a fucking brutal fox. Who's the guy who created Fox? I think he was Australian. Murdoch? Rupert? Fuck, dude. The guy was a pretty smart guy. Australian humor and shit. Americans can relate to. Not like that gay Canadian bullshit.
No, now they have the little Swedish doom goblin en route to the war zone to save the day.
Will attempt to again sail towards Gaza to
save the day. Goblin en route to the war zone. Now they have the little Swedish doom goblin en route to
Little Swedish doom goblin. That's fucking pretty epic.
the war zone to save the day.
will attempt to again sail towards Gaza and to try to break the siege and open up a humanitarian corridor by delivering aid. Keep trying everything we can, even if the odds are against us, to try to.
Yes. The odds are against you. You're in the middle of the ocean. Everything is against you. The creatures that live in that motherfucker, that ocean, are against you. You are a puny little human. Get out of my face, Greta. You disgust me.
Protest and do everything we can to stand against Israel's atrocities and war crimes.
And Greta Thunberg.
What? Greta's going straight up against the Jays? Not a good idea. Not a fucking good idea, Greta. What are you doing with your life? I love it. Fuck it. Entertainment. Great. I love the story. I could bore myself.
Got a little bit emotional, or at least she tried to, when describing the goals of the Freedom Flotilla. We really need to keep these theatre kids out of geopolitics.
Yeah.
We are doing this because no matter what odds we are against,
Check out my fucking
we
chat.
have to.
Go check my chat. I'm having such a good time, guys. I'm literally. Can I? Little Swedish Doomgo. LSDMG. Yep. Right there. LSDMG, Little Swedish Doom Goblin. Was it LSDMG? I'm sorry, ma'am. You're an LSDMG. You're fucking ugly as fuck. You almost look like a fucking slow adult with how stupid your fucking dumbass face is looking. Bitch. You're the most disgusting hobgoblin I've seen in my nightmares. Stupid fucking bitch. Yes, now you could have more ketchup with your. You want some more salt and fries with your meal? Do you want more mac sauce, ma'am? I work at the McDonald's. What? I just called you. I do work at McDonald's, and I have to make sure you get your fucking quarter pounder with cheese and your Big Mac, your chicken nuggets. But by the way, I think you're ugly as fuck. You're one of the ugliest women. I thought you were a pregnant man. You were so ugly. But I do work at McDonald's. I have to take your order. Yes. Big Macs. This is a lady I met the other day. We have a kind of a relationship. I think she's really cool. Fuck you, Presley. Fuck you, Presley.
I don't know what they're
fuck.
trying to achieve. Good evening, Jason. I'm trying to get weight loss surgery. You're trying to get.
Wait. I'm gonna ask my AI. Hey, AI. Oh shit, Presley. Spark the plug. Spark the plug. All right, let's see if I can.
Weight loss surgery, huh? How fat are you? How fat are you? Hit my likes and subs. Hit my Cash App too. Hit my super chat. Yeah. Well, how much do you weigh? You need weight loss surgery? You must be a real fat slob then. Why don't you get on some of those Ozempic?
What the fuck?
Why don't you get on some beasts in your office? Yeah, and you hear them trolloping through. They wear those big clamper shoes too, so you hear their fat asses walk constantly. It's terrible. So terrible. Rehab room is scared of create. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck what any of these people want to take or don't take. I'm doing myself. I got some equipoise. I got some Proviron coming and some tests. And that's all I need. That's all I need.
Oh,
Other people are gonna-
really? That's all you need? That's really fucking awesome, man. I think you're awesome, dude. That's all you need? I need a lot more than me. I need attitude. Please. Don't tell me about that. You know I need that. A little bit of a breakdown. We're going to have a little bit of a breakdown right now. What I need is money. I need to get monetized by YouTube. And in order for that to take place, I need some watch hours. And old Papa CB, he's looking to get those view hours up. Let's get some viewing. Viewing, view more, view me. This is an episode about camera angles. I'm moving the angles. God bless all the angles. Yeah, just looking for more, just showing what I do behind the scenes. I know you guys are like, cool boy, just some fucking legendary figure. A fucking just fucking destroys everybody's path. And then when he doesn't, he's like very like smart about it. Like listen, yes. All you gotta do, you gotta learn. You gotta learn how. It's easy once you learn. But in order to learn, you have to pay me viewing hours. This is all I'm saying. If you want to see what I'm capable of, pay me the views. Pay me the views. I need the views. Keep me reality, man. The views. The views. You're not hurt. I love the views. But I need them. Apparently. Tax purposes. Federal government shit. Trying to get in with the federal government, man. I'm like a really life actor, man. What I do. What I don't do. I need to do more. My doctor would say, no, don't do more. You're going to fucking die. Your heart's going to pop. You're so fucking amped up and anxious all the time. What am I supposed to do? I get more money on YouTube to cure my sickness. Right now, my biggest sickness is alcohol, man. Oh, man. I have a disease. Is this South Park? Randy Mark. South Park's coming up again. I don't think they fucking popped me.
This millionaire revealed.
Shut up, dude. Don't reveal my secrets. Stan Marsh. What was I saying she was doing? Oh no. I'm sure I'll see it. Stan Marsh.
It's Guitar Hero. Stan has a really good day.
Well, you kids want to see something really cool? Check this out.
Yeah, I can't watch it. It's cringe. I have to listen to myself for a replay. I'm doing too much, folks. Sorry. I've had 0 reviews. Fuck you. I'm doing too much, folks. Sorry. I've had 0 reviews. Fuck you. I'm doing. Fuck you. I'm doing too much. Oh no. Hope I didn't do that. All right. Well, you live in the universe, Will Stream. You know, it's hard sometimes. Where's my chat at? That'd be more fun, interesting with a pill problem. Presley. I think she has a super pill problem. She's fucked. He is done. Done. No doubt. I'm speaking more like a Jamaican bobsled guy. All right, I gotta get my Jamaican up, my ska. Jamaican bobsled. I'm going for a Jamaican guy mostly in my life. This is kind of a cool thing.
Some people say, you know, them can't believe.
Oh, yeah.
Jamaica, we have a bobsled team. We have one the reach. And no one junior. You, Sanka, the fastest of Jamaican sprinters. Go to Olympics, fight for Jamaica.
Bob Marley, dude. Bob Marley, man. A cool guy. I'm gonna get copyrighted. Oh, man. Doing pretty good right now, man. I'm getting struck.
And treat you right. Every day and every night we'll be together with the roof right overhead. We'll share the shelter.
Yeah, I gotta play something.
Where's our
else.
guest? An hour late now?
All right, cool.
This is impressive.
I had a similar thing. We were doing the other pod, me and Sam, and the producer goes,
the
"The guest."
Weird ass Joe List. All right. Am I right? Oh shit.
Just said he's gonna be. Do you mind if he's an hour late? And I go, "That's a full pod.
Right.
Give me an hour late." And I go, "He said, do you mind?" So I was like, "Tell him we mind."
Yes.
You asked, and he goes, "All right." okay, he said he can do a half hour late. Is that okay? And I'm like, I guess it's better than an hour, but I'm like, what do you mean is it okay? You're late.
What's a white Negroni? It's got tequila in it.
Oh, it's on time is what it is.
Oh, the Eric Andre episode. I've been trying to check this one out for a while. You got taken down. This Eric Andre. What the fuck happened? Red Bar was talking about it, man. What happened on this episode? Cool boy, here for the what fucking happened with Eric Andre and fucking Sam Morril and fucking Mark Norman. What the fuck?
All right, so just a few days ago, Eric Andre appeared as a guest on Mark Normand and Sam Morril's We Might Be Drunk podcast. And the whole thing was pretty awkward. Like, as you just saw in the opening clip there, Eric Andre appeared about an hour late to the scheduled meeting time.
What the fuck? Eric Andre showed up an hour late. Bombshell going off. Mark Norman's fucking pissed. Sam Morril's like fucking jacking off. What the fuck is Sam Morril doing? What a fucking idiot. This little vagina fucking shit this guy's got up in here. What a faggot. I can say that. I'm American. Yeah. Well. Yeah. What do you know? Minecraft. Okay. What the
And for the podcast. And before he showed up, Mark and Sam had their producer text him that they did in fact mind that he was going to be an hour late. So even before Eric came, the energy felt pretty...
Oh, this is perfect. Let me fucking dial up, dog. Let me dial up my fucking situation, dude. It's funny. All right. Guess I'm doing my impression of Mark Norman. Hey, what's going on? That's like his thing. Hey, what's up? But he just says it really loud and he puts his hands out. That's Mark Norman's punchline. This is the hell, man. Who played poker? Guy's dead, man. Dead, man. Hey, yeah, this is Mark Norman. Yeah, man. I knows. I've also pissed my ass. Ooh, that's Mark Norman's whole thing. Guy's a loser. Mark Norman. I like Shane Gillis, man. Hey, what up? I'm Shane Gillis. Hey, guys. What's up? I'm Shane Gillis. Hey, what's up? You're a piece of fucking shit. Sam Morril. Look at me. Look at me. My eyes. You're fucking so stupid, Sam. Don't even stop.
off. And for the portion of the podcast that Andre missed out on, Mark Normand and Sam Morril were already visibly disappointed with Andre.
What is our guest, an hour late now? This is impressive.
Well, I think he'll have some guilt on the way in, and that'll buy us.
I would love some guilt, because you know it's bad when you fix the guest a drink and the ice is melting.
Oh.
Not a great sign. I feel like I got stood up on a date here. What do you drink? I'll be there. Will you?
We should do ice cream next time. When he shows up, that shit's a puddle. You go, hey, we tried to give you ice cream.
But finally, after about 30 minutes of Mark and Sam going back and forth without Eric Andre present for the show, he finally showed up. And it wasn't quite the Eric Andre that Mark Normand was expecting. Like, I think he was anticipating Andre to be the crazy character everyone loved him as on his hit TV Andre that Mark Normand was expecting. Like, I think he was anticipating Andre to be the crazy character version of him now. He's in his 40s, doesn't really drink anymore, doesn't need to do stand-up comedy anymore. The crazy character version of him now. He's in his 40s, doesn't really drink anymore, doesn't need to do stand-up comedy anymore. The crazy character version of him.
I don't understand where my viewers at. You want to feel it.
and really just focuses on keeping things like his insomnia under control. And Mark and Sam brought this up to Eric, and might I add, the most awkward way possible.
This is the first drink I've had in a long time.
How the hell
Really?
sell that
You
here
quit
in
comedy, you quit alcohol. What are you still
What
doing?
Really?
fuck is this shit? So Eric Andre, Mark Norman, and Sam Morril. Eric Andre had a bad time. What's going on here? Eric Andre, I was friends with him on MySpace. Let me get my zooms. This needs a bigger zoom job, to be honest. 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm getting to the bottom of comedy, man. I want to be in the reality that we're in.
I don't really quit alcohol. I'm just puffs me up, man. I'm trying to fucking
Wow.
fit my old jeans.
Yeah.
No, puffs me up.
Oh, puffs.
No, I'm feeling puffy. dude.
I'm puffed up.
All right, this is the
I
juice.
want to fit, and I want to fit my old jeans.
All right. Well, how the hell?
Slide in those old fucking Wranglers.
I have to zoom in more. My prescription tells me to do so. Oh, fuck. So, whoa. We're super in.
Well, the sweatpants will help.
No, the sweatpants is because I fucking.
Hey, you look
drink.
fine.
I just lost 30 pounds.
Whoa!
Really?
Ozempic?
Manjaro.
So Andre wasn't quite doing the song and dance that Mark Norman was hoping for. And I don't know if you guys heard it in the
Eric Andre is very funny. All right. Someone ask me if I'm on Ozempic. I say, I'm in Manjaro, man. I'm in Mount Manjaro. See, what is Manjaro? All right. I have to ask questions. Sorry, I'm too cool for school. Manjaro. What is Manjaro? What the fuck?
I get a new tool.
This is the Manjaro guy.
Welcome to my channel, guys. It's Dave again with an update on a milestone. So 1 week on Mounjaro. And I wanted to take a little bit of time tonight
What?
to
Fuck. Some people so fat. They have to take medication to not be fat. What the fuck?
update you on the last week to give you kind of an idea of
Just be healthy. How about that?
how things have been.
How about we eat some fucking salad every once in a while? You know? How about we eat fucking some fucking. I don't even want to get up. I'm so hungry right now. I could order some pizzas for all of us. Just need the view hours. Please, the view hours. I'm a good Christian boy. I'm Irish. I'm doing an impression of Johnny Depp and Bono at the same time. It's like, yeah, man, I understand. Then you act like you're a fucking Irish leprechaun. Oh, yeah, man. Pretty cool, man. Give me a go. I'm leprechaun, I'm foolish. I'll rip your fucking face off. Dude, Leprechaun was a great horror movie genre. Hopefully Hollywood will allow me to get away with this right here. Let's watch Leprechaun. I'm getting creepy, man. Yeah, dude, I'm gonna become complete leprechaun, dude. Leprechaun. Not leprosy. Ah. Wow. How do you spell? Yeah, 1 second. Sorry, guys. Leprechaun, come on, blame. Oh, yeah, I'm getting banned for that. Aragon. Yeah, here we go.
Hello.
This was the scary shit when I was a kid. A fucking little person is trying to kill you. A little person. And nobody, little doll, fucking kill your ass. I feel like deep in my Scandinavian ancestry, my DNA, I feel like there's little people doing all kinds of shit, man. These fucking DMT freaks. I call them DMT freaks, man. AI is developing a way for these fucking entities to come through. And I mean, once we have actual robots and AIs facilitating that, it's straight up fucking Terminator shit, dude. Really what I believe. I was thinking the other day, okay, would you rather live through a zombie apocalypse or a fucking Terminator Matrix style of war if you're a human? I would take the fucking zombie one. The zombie one is way more horrifying. But at least you can fucking kill zombies easy. When they build robots that can fly and shit, like, I'm just flesh and bones. I'm not metal, man. I don't want to fight something that's denser than me. I'm very fucking, I went very dark there. Sorry.
Yeah, shiny, shiny.
The clip or not, but Mark actually mishears Andre saying that alcohol puffs his face up, thinking that he was saying that it pumps him up. With Mark saying, well, we're trying to pump you up.
Puffs me up, man. I'm trying to fucking
We're trying
fit
to
my
pump
old
you.
jeans.
We're trying my old jeans.
Yeah.
No, puffs me up.
Oh, puffs.
And Mark actually spoke more about his issue with this on the other podcast he does with his underling, Joe List, mentioning his disappointment with Eric Andre's deflated spirit during their show together.
We had him on the pod, the drunk pod. I'm like, Eric Andre, we got broken, what do you call those, breakaway glasses? We were all prepared because we're like, he's a crazy wild guy. Sam hit me with the breakaway glass. He's like, geez, what are you doing? And I'm like, you're the guy. You're Eric Andre.
Oh, wow.
And then I was like, you want a drink? You crazy wild dude? He's like, oh, I'm off the drink. If I have one sip of alcohol, I can't sleep at night. He's like, I'm off caffeine. I'm like, what are you, crazy? It was like Evel Knievel being in a wheelchair.
Interesting.
It was kind of a bummer.
But even though Eric Andre's crazy side didn't make an appearance on their podcast, I think whatever Mark was doing actually just made it worse, as he seemed to upset Andre with some of the questions in the beginning of the show. Because it seemed as if Mark Norman was just bringing up things Eric Andre was known for from over 10 years ago. And on top of that, he got some of the details of those old events wrong. Like when Mark brought up Eric's old relationships with actress Rosario Dawson and IG model Amber Rose, which Eric seemed not too pleased to be revisiting.
With him and his son.
Hell yeah. He was on time for that one. No one has taken more black people than the promised land. Pat Riley.
I just rewatched that special.
That's great.
That's a great fucking
How
special.
the Knicks doing?
Knicks are, as of today, we're going tonight.
We're going
we're
tonight,
still in
baby.
it. We're still alive, baby.
We're in the nosebleed, but
You
we're
want me to
going.
move my shit out of
No.
the frame?
You're
Too
good.
much.
You're good. What brings you back to the big app?
I never wanted to be in LA for so long. It's like the Bermuda Triangle. I kept getting sucked back in.
But you got to bang Rosario Dawson, so I would move out there for that.
That was 10 years ago, and that was here.
Oh, shit.
New York's better, baby.
New York.
about Amber Rose?
You want to talk about my love life?
Sure. You got a good piece.
Let's fucking put it all out of
them up at all. You just went right in.
You went right into my love life?
We go
Finish that.
You married.
Yeah.
So your love life.
Eric also didn't really like the fact that Mark Norman kept bringing up his old jokes that he used to tell on stage when he was still an active stand-up comedian. Because if you're not caught up with the current Eric Andre in 2025, he actually quit stand-up comedy, with the last time he performed on stage being in 2020. So for him, it's been over for a while now, and it seems like he would have rather spoken about his current endeavors instead, which is more so in television and podcasting. But being that Mark Norman and Sam Morril make their living from stand-up comedy, of course they're still gonna ask him about it, which turned out exactly as you'd expect.
Yeah, what are you working on? You got a pod?
All right, I guess we're on time. I'm gonna
show your dates.
Yeah. I'm playing at the Chuckle Factory in Coyote Bladder, Mississippi.
That's a good one.
Doing stand up?
Yeah, that's one of the best.
I'm not doing stand up anymore. I haven't done stand up since 2020, like right before COVID. I filmed my Netflix special. Edited it. February 2020, delivered it, and then COVID hit, and then people were like, "We'll do stand up on Zoom." I was like, "I'm not fucking doing stand up on Zoom."
We're shaking our heads, but we did it.
And then
I taped the special on Zoom.
For me, I keep it clean. I only do clean material.
Yeah.
Since the beginning. Never did one dirty joke.
I know your whole act. Baconator, the Anthony Bourdain.
Oh my God, those jokes are from 15 years ago.
Well, you were making.
You're in a fucking fog.
I remember everything.
Do you get mad when people remember the really old shit?
Well, he hasn't.
No, I haven't written any. I haven't written anything since. That's all it is.
Cheers.
I kind of quit.
Toast.
You show me naked up on the thing. You guys are fucking distracting.
We're very distracting.
Cheers. What did you?
So yeah, the show was slightly awkward, but since I am personally trying to beat the reaching allegations, I'm not gonna paint this like Eric hates these two guys, or like there's any underlying beef going on here. I think the hosts of the show were slightly annoyed with Eric Andre, his timeliness, and his slouchy vibe, and as professional touring comics would, they made jokes about him being late, which at that point sort of fell flat.
What's a white Negroni? It's got tequila in it?
Oh,
it's on time, is what it is. All right.
Hello.
But yeah.
And I think Eric Andre was actually somewhat unimpressed with Mark Norman's interview questions, since they were mostly focused on when he peaked in Hollywood with The Eric Andre Show, which might I remind you premiered in May of 2012, an entire 13 years ago.
How the hell did you sell the Eric Andre show? How do you do that? The show's wacky. You're falling through a table. You're
everybody
naked.
passed. Everybody passed except Adult Swim. So it wasn't like it wasn't selling like hotcakes. There wasn't a bidding war.
Yeah.
But Adult Swim they were looking for a talk show at the time because they hadn't had Space Ghost on the air for a while. So,
oh, yeah.
So I made like a little demo reel with Hannibal in this like shitty abandoned bodega in Bushwick or Bed-Stuy.
Yeah.
Rat's Nest. Yeah.
So the entire mixture of attitude, expectation, and timing sort of clashed between the three of these guys, which made for a slightly awkward podcast in some moments of the show. And towards the end, when they finally brought up a current endeavor Eric Andre is focused on right now, which is his podcast, Bombing with Eric Andre, it almost seemed to be brought up in the conversation too late, and Eric was once again sort of defeated at the notion of having the two of them on as guests.
If you agree, stare at me blankly. Thank you.
So good.
He was great. We'll get him on here one day.
Funny.
Or if we need a lawyer.
Oh, guys.
Well, dude, you got lawyer. You got the new pod, Eric Andre podcast.
Yeah, you guys got to come on.
I'd love to.
Come on. We shoot up the street.
Well, we had some good bombing stories here.
Yeah,
I
I
was like a little
got to think of a better one if I come on. But so you talk about your worst bomb.
Let's go.
Yeah, I just have guests come on and just say, "What's the shittiest show you ever did?" I guess you don't have to come on everywhere.
No.
I have others. Trust me.
Okay,
got
good.
a million.
And more, and potentially more to come.
That's true.
Potentially more to come.
Many.
That's true.
So you just do the cell. The cell is the only good place to do it.
No, there's other good places. Yeah, those good spots.
But by far the most awkward moment of the podcast actually came at the very end, which happened when Mark asked Eric advice for writing a movie. And after about an hour of feeling like a lesser stand-up comedian in comparison to the two of these guys, This was finally a field that Eric undeniably had more experience in than Mark and Sam. Since Eric has been in that very industry for the entirety of his career post The Eric Andre Show. I mean, he's been a voice actor for a slew of huge box office animated movies, and he's even written some comedy movies. So after hearing that these two wanted some advice, Eric Andre simply tells Mark Normand and Sam Morril to educate.
And I'm like, what's up, buddy? And he was like, buddy, is it crazy if I ask for a picture? I go, absolutely not. Please, let's get a picture. And he's like, can you take your shirt off? And I was like, I'm not going to take my shirt off. He goes, okay. And he goes, Mom, get a picture. His mom, like, real, looks at me and she's like, who is he? And I go, I'm a porn star. And she went, what? And I said, yeah, you should get to know your son. He's really into porn. And I go, I'm one of the biggest. And
get to know
this son kid in the fucking perfect delivery I've ever heard. He goes, you're fucking cool, dude. The Permission to Party World Tour kicks off September 18th in Rockford, Illinois. The 19th in Milwaukee, the 20th in St. Paul, Minnesota, the 21st in Duluth, Minnesota, followed by Eugene, Oregon, September 28th. Avoid scalpers and go to BertBertBert.com to get your lowest ticket price.
There we go.
And you're like the fucking dude in Boogie Nights. You're like, I want to fuck now, man.
I want to fuck now.
What happened here? Was my audio lower than that shit? Is my audio too high right now? Let me know if it's too high. I might have to fucking take the limiter down just a little. Right there. There we go. Is that louder? Start recording, video stream. Always testing. Always testing, never failing. Start recording, Start recording. All right. I believe this is better. If you can hear me, let me know. I'm too low. Also, you know that I get louder. I get louder with Crowder, folks. Hey, what up, everybody? You gotta do the ratio a little bit lower. Because it sounds better, man. All right. Is my audio better now? Oops. Hello? Anybody there? All right. That's cool.
Hell, I'm ready to fuck Jack. Dirk's king of Dirk. Dirk's king of Dirk. I'm ready to fuck Jack. I got the big dick. Who am I fucking? Let's go, Jack.
I never thought I'd see anyone.
What the
fucking
fuck?
Dirk.
Oh, buddy, I did that at a Burger King drive-thru in Tampa one time.
The monologue?
That exact monologue. Simple arithmetic. A plus B. What the fuck, man? It's rock music.
Over a sandwich you were waiting?
Over a fucking...
Whoa. These are two guys. Bert Kreischer, I don't hate. Fucking who's this guy? Jay and Silent Bob. What's his name? Who's this guy? I hate this guy. I made him cry one time.
Big Mac that I was waiting on. I go, is it close? And she's like, it's close. I go, I'm ready to eat now. Dude, Bert's the king of Bert. She was like, huh? I go, I got the big dick. Who am I fucking, Jack? She was like, huh? And I go, it's simple arithmetic. Dude, have you heard the tapes? The guy's name is Bert in that scene. Bert, have you heard the tapes?
Oh my God.
I was obsessed with that movie.
Yeah.
That movie and Fight Club are two movies. But to answer your question, people would say to...
Yeah, man. Fight Club is Chuck Palahniuk, man. Fight Club fucking sucks. What a gay fucking concept. Fight Club.
Certain time to me.
No,
like,
hold it.
No, we're
hold
in.
it.
Are we in?
Not in yet.
We're in.
Are we?
They would say...
I need viewing hours.
As if I would go as far to make up being married.
This is a concept that's new to me. This is stemming from this conversation about authenticity we were just having 12 seconds ago. But the question that first hit the floor was, is it important to be authentic in a script? Was that right?
Yes.
My point to Bert was yes and no. The germ of authenticity, that was the thing. I was like, authenticity is good, but there was another word you used that you were like, do you have to be, was it authentic? Did you say honest? I forget. But point being, I said, look, I made Clerks, and I worked at a convenience store, but all the events in that movie never happened, not even over the course of my life. Like, it just made it, that's a movie.
Yeah.
But when you see that movie, people are like, I know that motherfucker worked in a convenience store. Like, he had a shitty job. So hence the authenticity. If there's a germ or the nucleus has authenticity to it, such as in a case of if you were writing a script based on something that you went through in your own personal life, which is to some degree, the machine Flick is based on you telling a story, which is based on you living a thing. You know what I'm saying? So that's down the meta hole, but there was authenticity at the root of it. And then a bunch of entertaining ways to tell a fucking story built all around it. So much so that it went from a routine to like literally there's a fucking transactional movie one could buy for all time immemorial, even after you're fucking dead, where they could be like, oh my God, that's one of my favorite movies and shit. So the authenticity at the root of it is a strong enough spine to let you put entertaining things on top of it, because life's not entertaining.
Yeah.
Life can be authentic, but very rarely is it entertaining, although your misadventures would probably prove otherwise. You're the outlier that, the exception that proves the rule in that instance. Now, to take it back to after that,
what's his name? Who's this guy? He made Malls. He made Clerks. I forget this guy's name. Disson Bert Kreischer.
Said to Bert, I was like, does that matter in comedy? I said, has anyone ever asked you, like, did that really happen?
All the time.
And he thought, without hesitation.
Yes.
He was like, and that blew my mind, because in 31 years of storytelling, which I, still have a very hard time ever identifying myself as a comedian, because I think of comedians as one thing, like somebody who got there on their own. Fucking, I started with a minute and I built it to 3, 5, 15, 20, like I come from a place. So I backdoored into on their own. To the fact that I started with a minute and I built it to 3, 5, 15, 20, like I come from a place. So I backdoored on their own. To the fact that I started with a minute and I built it to 3, 5, 15, 20, like in the fucking the 21st and
Bob, what's his name? Who's this guy? I hate this guy. I made him cry one time. Yeah, man. I had to get views. Okay, wait this.
Because of the Q&As that follow movies, they
People
push you
watch
out
it,
on
though.
stage and say, go answer for your fucking self. And so I couldn't stand up there, wax erudite about filmmaking. I'd only ever done it once. But what I could do is what I'd watched George Carlin do my entire fucking life. You put a mic in somebody's hand, you better be as entertaining as possible. Try to be fucking funny.
Yeah.
So I would be like, let me tell you how we got the cat shit on cue. So I came to comedy through a back door, and I was just telling somebody else this, a comedy podcast, I guess maybe Daily Beast, I don't know. But for years, I sold out Carnegie Hall and I would still.
Or any of those other biblical characters. That's why the Bible is called the greatest story ever told. It's a story. Solomon, there was no Solomon. And so therefore today there is no Solomon's temple. There is a temple of Sol, Om, On. S-O-L in Latin is the sun, Sol. Om, O-M, are the priests of the Hindu priests who are called the priest of Om. Remember the chant of the Om? And then you have the word On, O-N. Well, the Greeks went into Egypt, and the center for sun worship worship in Egypt back then was a city called Heliopolis. Helios, and this is all Greek. The Egyptians didn't call the city
all Greek to me.
The Greeks call it Heliopolis because Helios is Greek and Opolis is a city.
Right.
So it's Helios is the city of the sun. I should say that Helios is Greek for the sun. Opolis is a city. So therefore Heliopolis is the city of the sun. But the city that the Greeks call Heliopolis, the Egyptians called it On, O-N, because it was a city of light, the city of the sun. This is why when you walk into a room, you flip a light switch on, because in Egypt, city of light was called On. So therefore, it was a city of the sun. Well, Sol, Om, On, all three names of the sun. And therefore, the Temple of Solomon, Temple of Solomon is the Great Pyramid of Giza. The Great Pyramid of Giza is the Temple of Solomon, because the pyramid is the temple of the sun. The Aztecs and the Mayans had temples to the sun and temples to the moon. But the ones in Egypt the Great Pyramid was called the Temple of the Sun, because it was all dedicated to astrology based on the sun. So that's why it's in Heliopolis that became, I think one of them is in the book of Isaiah and one's in the book of Psalms. And we're talking Old Testament Hebrew, where the Messiah is referred to as the chief cornerstone the builders rejected. Again, in the Hebrew, Messiah is the chief cornerstone the builders rejected. Then twice in the New Testament, in Christian theology, Jesus is referred to as the chief cornerstone the builders rejected. Same words, but now it's in Aramaic and Greek, not in Hebrew. But it means the same thing. So then you'll say, okay, so the Messiah or Jesus is the chief cornerstone the builders rejected. This is why Christians who have no idea about any of this, because they've been watching Bugs Bunny and Big Top Pee-wee, so they have no idea about any of this. I've spent 53 years studying this, while most Christians haven't spent 53 minutes. Christians will tell you that Jesus is the cornerstone of the church. Nothing could be more ludicrous on the face of it. Go back and read it. If you can get an education, go to school and learn how to read, and go back and read the actual Hebrew scriptures and read the Greek and Aramaic scriptures, and it will tell you, no, Jesus is not the cornerstone of the church. You are wrong, totally wrong. A cornerstone is a corner of a building. It's the first stone that's laid. It's a perfect square. And so wherever you lay that perfect square, when you build out from it, it's going to be too late. If you built the building and it's a little off, you should have straightened the cornerstone out to start with. So the cornerstone is on the bottom of the building. Jesus is not the cornerstone. The word in Greek and Hebrew is chief cornerstone. Chief cornerstone is totally different than cornerstone, because the word chief cornerstone in Hebrew means, look it up in the Hebrew dictionary, chief cornerstone is a Hebrew word which means a triangle perched on top of a pyramid. Because if you take a perfect four-sided pyramid in your mind, four-sided pyramid, absolute perfect, you take a razor and you cut off the tip. The tip you just cut off is itself a pyramid, four-sided pyramid, right?
Absolutely.
But it's a little tiny one.
Smaller than the large.
That's right. It's a little tip, but it is a four-sided pyramid. Now put it back on and it completes the full pyramid. That's what the idea is, that Jesus or the Messiah is the completion of the divine plan of the universe, the completion of God's divine ancient plan that the Egyptians knew about, the Babylonians, the Sumerians, all the ancient peoples of the world understood what God is and what the Messiah and Christianity, what Jesus actually represents. The word in the New Testament for Jesus is the chief cornerstone, which is a triangle sitting on top of a pyramid. And Jesus is referred to as God's Son, the light of the world. Well, of course, the sun is the light of the world. What else lights the world if it isn't the sun? S-U-N. Well, and the sun is our risen, Jesus is our risen Savior. Now, Jesus is the Son, S-U-N, not S-O-N. And so you ask any 6-year-old child, where is Jesus? And a little Christian kid will tell you he's in heaven. Well, when you go out at night and you look into the stars at night, what are you looking into? You're looking into heaven. Well, during the daytime, you will look up there and you'll see something called the sun. So God's sun, and obviously it's God's sun, it's not your sun. It's not it doesn't belong to Africa, it doesn't belong to Chinese, it belongs to God. So it's God's sun. And God's sun is in heaven. Of course it's in heaven. Where the hell else would it be if it's not in heaven? And God's sun, as you remember, is our risen Savior. Of course it rises. Every morning about 5:30 it rises, right? And it is your Savior. If it doesn't come up, you're dead in 3 weeks. So it is God's Son is your risen Savior. Of course it's your risen Savior. And so the Messiah has to do with the divine plan of the ages, which is a war between light and darkness. The whole idea in the ancient Egyptian religion, the ancient Babylonian, the Phoenician Canaanite religion, and Judaism, Christianity, not Islam, but Judaism and Christianity, basically boils down to the war between light and darkness. That is what the whole New Testament story of Jesus is all about. The entire story of Jesus in the New Testament, the thing that the Christian church is supposedly based on, is based on a metaphor, an ancient metaphor, symbolic story. That's again why I said that the Bible is not the greatest collection of facts, it's the oldest story. It's the greatest story ever told. Of course it's the greatest story ever told. It's the oldest story. And the story is very simple. It's a war between light and darkness, between God's Son, the light of the world, as your risen Savior. And he gave you life. Of course he gave you life. Without the Son, you wouldn't even be here. It's interesting when you get into theology, how much people don't know. I mean, I'm just amazed at the stuff that's right there in your face. But the people who have given their whole life over to the church, have given all the money to the church, have given their whole life to the church, they crawl on their knees and fall all over themselves when they see the Holy Father or the priest and all that nonsense. They don't want to admit that they were wrong. Look at, when I was, you know as well as I do, when you were a child, and even today as an adult, nobody likes to be made fun of in front of a class. Nobody wants to be laughed at because he doesn't know it, he didn't do his homework and he doesn't know the problems. And so as a kid, you're standing in front of the class and the teacher's asking you to do a problem that you don't know how to do. Why? Because you didn't do your homework and you didn't study. So all the kids are laughing at you because you're stupid. And they're laughing at you. Well, children don't like to be laughed and mocked by their friends. But the point I'm making is that people don't like to be made to look like a fool in front of their friends and show that they're ignorant and stupid. They don't want to do that. That's very offensive and hurts people. And so that's why most people will go along with anything that the group, whatever the group believes, that's what they believe. Whatever the group wants to do, that's what they want to do. And so what you don't want to do in human society is be a thinker, be an educated, a thinker who questions everything, who analyzes everything. That's what you don't want to do, because when you do that, now you're going to lose your friends. The Bible has Jesus saying, by their fruits you shall know them. That's an acid test. By their fruits you shall know them. Meaning, no matter what a person can say about themselves, what did they do? Don't tell me about how wonderful you are. What did you do? Because by what you've done, I can tell who you are. But by your fruits, I shall know you. So that Jesus, someone comes to Jesus in the Bible and it says that they asked Jesus, they had a seed, and they asked him, what kind of a seed is this? And he said, the Bible says, Jesus said, they took the seed and said, why don't you plant it and water it, and whatever it comes up, if it's an apple tree, then it was an apple seed, airhead. But if it comes up as a peach tree, then it was a peach seed, goofy, airhead. So you don't have to be a big scientist, just plant the thing and watch and see what it produces. So by their fruits you shall know them. Well, what is the fruitage of the church and religion and government today? The fruitage is the entire nation has got an IQ of 40. Nobody knows their butt from a hole in the ground. Nobody understands how we get ripped off. Nobody understands
so
we're being
true.
ripped off and destroyed. Nobody understands why we have to go to jail, why you have to go to court, why you have to pay this fine, why you have to pay that ticket, and who's running the country. Why do you only have 2 political parties? Nobody knows anything about none of this.
Bill
all
Cooper,
of Judaism
Party
and
Cooper.
almost all of Christianity and virtually all of Islam, all 3 of those major religions, can be traced back to the Hindus in India. I mean, the Jewish religion especially is just filled with Hindu and Buddhistic symbols. I mean, the 6-pointed star, the Star of David, no, that was originally comes from the Hindus and India, and also was picked up by the Buddhists. And later on, it becomes known as the Star of David in the 1890s. I mean, it was only a couple hundred years ago, if that star, that the 6-pointed star, became known as the Star of David. Before 1890, there was no Star of David. No one never heard, Jews never heard of any Star of David. There was a 6-pointed hexagram, yeah, but it was not called
I'm just feeling, man.
And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat upon him was Death, and hell followed with him, and power was given unto them over the 4th part of the earth, to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with the beasts of the earth. Book of Revelation, chapter 6, verse 8. There have been many related sequential coincidences all throughout my life, incidents that by themselves would have led nowhere. Statistically, the odds against the same or a related sequence of events happening to one individual are astronomically high.
This is a book by fucking William fucking Cooper. This is the one that got me in it. I wasn't for conspiracy theory. Listen to this fucking book. We'll listen to more grimoire, if you will.
It is this series of incidents that have convinced me that God has had a hand in my life. I do not believe in fate. I do not believe in accident.
Whenever you're going to write a novel or a book, always put yourself in a position of where you were when you were like a 5-year-old at like Chuck E. Cheese, eating pizza, having fun. Always put, if you're writing a novel, always put that thing in there. I was just a little kid having a fun time. You start developing a novel. So we're like, if you're writing a book like Bill Cooper, the book's insane. Behold a Pale Horse. It's a fucking insane book. But if you do that, make sure to start off like I was just a happy-go-lucky kid. And I heard some shit, man.
I cannot and will not accept the theory that long sequences of unrelated accidents determine world events.
No.
It is inconceivable that those with power and wealth would not band together with a common...
The federal government blew this guy's fucking head off. Not a fake story. It really happened.
Bond, a common interest, and a long-range plan to decide and direct the future of the world. For those with the resources to do otherwise would be totally irresponsible. I know that I would be the first to organize a conspiracy to control the outcome of the future if I were such a person and a conspiracy did not yet exist. I would do it in an attempt to ensure the survival of the principles.
This guy was just, he was too paranoid to dance in the stage, in the sky. Be a fucking great dancer, performer, magic man, if you will. Have a very magic man mentality. I'm like Johnny Depp But the Irish.
In which I believe. The survival of my family, my survival, and the survival of the human race, if for no other reason. I believe, therefore, that a grand game of chess is being played on a level that we can barely imagine.
Don't try to get my chat.
We are the pawns. Pawns are valuable only under certain circumstances and are frequently sacrificed to gain an advantage.
Yeah?
Anyone who has studied military strategy is familiar with the concept of sacrifice. Those who have seriously studied history have probably discovered the real reason we go to war on a regularly scheduled basis. My research has shown at this point that the future laid out for us may be just about impossible to change. I do not agree with the means by which the powerful few have chosen for us to reach the end. I do not agree that the end is where we should end at all. But unless we can wake the people from their sleep, nothing short of civil war will stop the planned outcome. I base that statement not on defeatism, but on the apathy of the majority of the American people. 25 years ago, I would have believed otherwise. But 25 years ago, I was also sound asleep.
Yes.
We have been taught lies. Reality is not at all what we perceive it to be. We cannot survive any longer by hanging on to the falsehoods of the past. Reality must be discerned at all costs if we are to be a part of the future. Truth must prevail in all instances, no matter who it hurts or helps, if we are to continue to live upon this earth. At this point, what we want may no longer matter. It is what we must do to ensure our survival that counts. The old way is in the certain process of destruction, and a new world order is beating down the door. I fear for the little ones, the innocent, who are already paying for our mistakes. There exists a great army of occupationally orphaned children. They are attending government-controlled daycare centers. There are latchkey kids who are running wild in the streets, and the lopsided, emotionally wounded children of single welfare mothers, born only for the sake of more money in the monthly check. Open your eyes and look at them, for they are the future. In them I see the sure and certain destruction of this once proud nation. In their vacant eyes, I see the death of freedom. They carry with them a great emptiness, and someone will surely pay a great price for their suffering. If we do not act in concert with each other and ensure that the future becomes what we need it to be, then we will surely deserve whatever fate awaits us. I believe with all my heart that God put me in places and in positions throughout my life so that I would be able to deliver this warning to His people. I pray that I have been worthy and that I have done my job. From the time a person leaves its mother's womb, its every effort is directed toward building, maintaining, and withdrawing into artificial wombs various sorts of substitute protective devices or shells. The objective of these artificial wombs is to provide a stable environment for both stable and unstable activity, to provide a shelter for the evolutionary processes of growth and maturity, in effect, survival, to provide security for freedom, and to provide defensive protection for offensive activity. This is equally true of both the general public and the elite. However, there is a definite difference in the way each of these classes go about the solution of problems. The primary reason why the individual citizens of a country create a political structure is a subconscious wish or desire to perpetuate their own dependency relationship of childhood. Simply put, they want a human God to eliminate all risk from their life, pat them on the head, kiss their bruises, put a chicken on every dinner table, clothe their bodies, tuck them into bed at night, and tell them that everything will be all right when they wake up in the morning. This public demand is incredible, so the human God, the politician, meets incredibility with incredibility by promising the world and delivering nothing. So who is the bigger liar? The public or the Godfather? This public behavior is surrender born of fear, laziness, and expediency. It is the basis of the welfare state as a strategic weapon, useful against a disgusting public. Most people want to be able to subdue and or kill other human beings which disturb their daily lives, but they do not want to have to cope with the moral and religious issues which such an overt act on their part might raise. Therefore, they assign the dirty work to others, including their own children, so as to keep the blood off their own hands. They rave about the humane treatment of animals and then sit down to a delicious hamburger from a whitewashed slaughterhouse down the street and out of sight. But even more hypocritical, they pay taxes to finance a professional association of hitmen, collectively called politicians, and then complain about corruption in government. Again, most people want to be free to do things, but they are afraid to fail. The fear of failure is manifested in irresponsibility. And
the fear of failure was created by the people that are controlling you. There's nothing to fear except fear. So, fear. What are you scared of? We have to ask. I ain't scared of a motherfucking thing. I'm pretty fucking. I'm moving at a jet speed. I'm going fast. I feel like I'm invincible. I don't think anybody ever take me down. I'm just too fucking resilient.
And especially in delegating those personal responsibilities to others where success is uncertain or carries possible or created liabilities which the person is not prepared to accept. Or carries possible they want authority, but they will not accept responsibility or liability. So they hire politicians to face reality for them. The people hire the politicians so that the people can, 1, obtain security without managing it. 2, obtain action without thinking about it. 3, inflict theft, injury, and death upon others without having to contemplate either life or death. 4, avoid responsibility for their own intentions. 5, obtain the benefits of reality and science without exerting themselves in the discipline of facing or learning either of these things. They give the politicians the power to create and manage a war machine to, 1, provide for the survival of the nation womb. 2, prevent encroachment of anything upon the nation womb. 3, destroy the enemy who threatens the nation womb. 4, destroy those citizens of their own country who do not conform for the sake of stability of the nation womb. Politicians hold many quasi-military jobs, the lowest being the police, which are soldiers, the attorneys, and the CPAs next, who are spies and saboteurs, and the judges, who shout the orders and run the closed union military shop for whatever the market will bear. The generals are industrialists. The presidential level of commander-in-chief is shared by the international bankers. The people know that they have created this farce.
So low right now. Hello? What up? Right there?
And financed it with their own taxes. But they would rather knuckle under than be the hypocrite. Thus, a nation becomes divided into 2 very distinct parts: a docile subnation and a political subnation. The political subnation remains attached to the docile subnation, tolerates it, and leaches its substance until it grows strong enough to detach itself and then devour its parent. Human beings are machines, levers which may be grasped and turned.
I feel like a fucking shit. I feel like fucking machine right now. I feel like a fucking machine, dude. A machine. Grab my levers. Yes. Nico?
And there is little real difference between automating a society and automating a shoe factory. Factor 1. As in every social system approach, stability is achieved only by understanding.
I'm about to go to sleep. I have so many subscribers on my channel. It's like, well, I'll turn my shit on, you know, right there. I have so many subscribers. It's like, fuck, if I get monetized, that's pretty good. I'm giving good knowledge out to everybody. I'm joking. Like, this is more like a hobby, YouTube. Can I become a millionaire? Hell yeah. Dreams are true. Dreams come true, everybody. Your fucking wildest fantasies come true on YouTube. Susan Wojcicki, R.I.P. to the saint. I talked to Wojcicki one time. I respect that woman. She's dead now. Fucked up. But yeah. She was like, sometimes she's like, cool boy. You know, you're acting up. You're being a bad boy in society. That's not allowed. I said, Miss Susan Wojcicki, please. I'm sorry. Whatever I said, please forgive me. I feel like me and Susan ended on a good note. No. She was just starting being the CEO of YouTube. And I talked to her. I was worried in the direction the company YouTube was going. YouTube owns my ass. About it. My dick and bones. Also, fair way.
And accounting for human nature. A failure to do so can be, and usually is, disastrous. As in other human social schemes, one form or another of intimidation or incentive is essential to the success of the draft. Physical principles of action and reaction must be applied to both internal and external subsystems. To secure the draft, individual brainwashing, programming, and both the family unit and the peer group must be engaged and brought under control. Factor 2. Father. The man of the household must be housebroken to ensure that Junior will grow up with the right social training and attitudes. The advertising media, etc., are engaged to see to it that father-to-be is compliant before or by the time he is married. He is taught that he either conforms to the social notch cut out for him or his sex life will be hobbled and his tender companionship will be zero. He is made to see that women demand security more than logical, principled, or honorable behavior. By the time his son must go to war, father, with jelly for a backbone, will slam a gun into Junior's hand before father will risk the censure of his peers or make a hypocrite of himself by crossing the investment he has in his own personal opinion or self-esteem. Junior will go to war. Our father will be embarrassed.
Oh, yeah.
So Junior will go to war, the true purpose notwithstanding. Factor 3. Mother. The female element of human society is ruled by emotion first and
what the fuck? Emotion first.
And logic second. In the battle between logic and imagination, Imagine it.
Logic is better, bro. You know,
The housebroken to ensure that Junior will grow up with the right social training and attitudes. The advertising media, etc., are engaged to see to it that Father to be is compliant before or by the time he is married. He is taught that he either conforms to the social notch cut out for him, or his sex life will be hobbled, and his tender companionship will be zero. He is made to see that women demand security more than logical, principled, or honorable behavior.
Shit. See what it sound like.
By the time his son...
Audio lower.
As in every social system approach, stability is achieved only by understanding.
I'm about to go to sleep. I have so many subscribers on my channel. It's like, well, I'll turn my shit over. You know, right there. I have so many sort of subscribers. It's like, fuck, if I get monetized, that's pretty good. I'm giving good knowledge out to everybody. I'm joking. Like, this is more like a hobby, YouTube. Can I become a millionaire? Hell yeah. Dreams are true. Dreams come true, everybody. Your fucking wildest fantasies come true.